Our annual report is a complete review of 1 year, our achievements and progress, as well as our updates on what's still to come. But this year, we're also reporting on 4 years of our council plan.
In this section of our report, you will see a number of documents that account for those 4 years. This is our chance to report back to you, our community, on what we said we would do over the last few years.
Frankly, there's too much to report on in this one video script, and we'd really love it if you would access the downloads to see all the detail. So how does the council plan work?
The council plan is Knox's key corporate document for the 4 years 2009 to 2013. It details what council needs to do during that time to achieve the aspirations set out in Knox's Vision 2025 and is based on the key priorities of council and the community. You may recognise these as the 8 themes of our annual report.
2013 marks the end of this council plan. Therefore, this annual report not only covers what we have done in the past year, but it takes a look back over the last 4 years. To give a couple of examples, take our preschools and early years services. Over the last 4 years, the youngest members of our community, the babies to 4-year-olds, have remained basically the same in terms of numbers. But during that time, we've invested much more in services to match the needs of major national reform in the sector. That's meant 0 to 4-year-olds have been one of our priorities in the last 4 years. That sort of detail you'll find in the first download report about healthy connected communities. In another section we call Dynamic Services and Facilities, we talk about closing the renewal gap.
In simple terms, it means getting on top of works to renew existing buildings, roads and more rather than just putting up new structures. By putting these investments into asset renewal, we've been getting on top of our backlog of refurbishments and improvements, and it will mean our asset renewal gap will actually cease to exist in 2019 to 20.
There's a lot more in the documents to download, which is a lot easier to get a hold of in this format.